On a quiet summer afternoon in 1975, one of America's most powerful men walked into history and vanished without a trace. No confirmed witness saw him disappear. No ransom demand ever arrived. His body was never found. The mystery of Jimmy Hoffa would become one of the greatest unsolved disappearances in American history, fueling decades of investigations and endless theories. Hoffa was more than a famous labor leader. He was a symbol of power, ambition, and controversy, admired by millions of workers while feared by many influential figures. On July 30, 1975, he left home for what seemed like an ordinary meeting near Detroit. It was the last confirmed day anyone would ever see Jimmy Hoffa alive. Born on February 14, 1913, in Brazil, Indiana, Jimmy Hoffa faced hardship from an early age. After his father died, his family struggled financially and moved to Detroit in search of a better future. As a teenager, Hoffa left school to work in warehouses, where he witnessed exhausting hours, low wages, and poor working conditions. Rather than accept injustice, he began organizing fellow workers, earning respect for his courage and determination. His remarkable leadership quickly brought him into the Teamsters Union, where his negotiating skills helped thousands of truck drivers secure better pay and safer conditions. By the 1950s, Hoffa had become one of the most influential labor leaders in America, admired by workers while attracting increasing attention from federal authorities and powerful rivals. As Jimmy Hoffa's influence continued to grow, so did his control over the powerful Teamsters Union. By 1957, he was elected General President, leading more than 1 million members across the United States. Under his leadership, thousands of workers gained stronger contracts, better wages, and improved benefits, making him a hero to many families. Yet his rapid rise also attracted intense scrutiny. Federal investigators suspected that some union officials had ties to organized crime, and Hoffa repeatedly denied any wrongdoing. His public image became deeply divided. To supporters, he was a fearless champion of working people. To critics, he represented unchecked power and secrecy. This growing conflict would soon place him in direct confrontation with the United States government, setting the stage for the most challenging years of his career. Jimmy Hoffa's growing influence soon placed him in the crosshairs of the United States government. Among those determined to challenge his power was Attorney General Robert F. Kennedy, who believed corruption had spread within organized labor. Federal investigations intensified, with agents collecting financial records, interviewing witnesses, and monitoring union activities. Hoffa repeatedly rejected accusations of wrongdoing, insisting the investigations were politically motivated. Courtroom battles followed, drawing nationwide media attention and dividing public opinion. While many workers continued to support him, others questioned whether his influence had become too powerful. The legal pressure steadily increased, leading to a series of trials that would ultimately change the course of Hoffa's career and set the stage for an even greater mystery. In 1964, years of investigations finally led to a turning point. Jimmy Hoffa was convicted in 2 separate federal cases involving jury tampering and pension fund fraud. He strongly denied the allegations and insisted the charges were part of a campaign to remove him from power. After exhausting his appeals, Hoffa entered federal prison in 1967, ending an era that had reshaped the American labor movement. Even behind bars, he remained influential, communicating with loyal supporters and closely following union affairs. Then, in December 1971, President Richard Nixon commuted Hoffa's sentence, allowing his release under one important condition: he could not participate in Teamsters union activities until 1980. Hoffa accepted the terms, but privately, he had no intention of abandoning the fight to regain his former position. Despite the restrictions placed on him after his release, Jimmy Hoffa remained determined to return to the leadership of the Teamsters. He quietly met with trusted allies, contacted former supporters, and explored every legal path to regain control of the Union. However, the organization had changed during his absence, and several influential figures strongly opposed his comeback. Tensions continued to rise as Hoffa pushed forward with his plans, refusing to step away from the position he believed was rightfully his. Friends reportedly urged him to be careful, warning that powerful interests were watching his every move. Unwilling to retreat, Hoffa arranged a meeting that he believed could help resolve the growing conflict. He had no way of knowing that this decision would lead to the final confirmed day of his life. On the afternoon of July 30th, 1975, Jimmy Hoffa left his home expecting to settle an important dispute through a private meeting. He drove his maroon Pontiac Grand Ville to the Machu's Red Fox restaurant in Bloomfield Township, Michigan, where he was scheduled to meet two men. According to investigators, Hoffa arrived shortly before the agreed time but appeared frustrated when no one immediately joined him. He was seen waiting near the parking lot, occasionally checking his watch and looking toward arriving vehicles. A phone call made from a nearby location suggested he believed he had been left waiting. Then, sometime that afternoon, Jimmy Hoffa disappeared. His car remained in the parking lot, but Hoffa himself was never seen again, marking the beginning of one of America's greatest unsolved mysteries. When Jimmy Hoffa failed to return home that evening, concern quickly turned into alarm. His family reported him missing, and local police launched an immediate search. Investigators soon discovered his maroon Pontiac Grand Ville still parked outside the Machu's Red Fox restaurant, but there was no sign of Hoffa himself. Detectives carefully examined the vehicle and surrounding area, collecting potential evidence while interviewing employees, customers, and nearby witnesses. Despite extensive searches, no clear trail emerged. The FBI soon joined the investigation, transforming the case into one of the largest missing person investigations in American history. As days turned into weeks, the mystery only deepened, leaving investigators with countless questions but almost no definitive answers. As the investigation expanded, countless theories emerged, but none could be proven with certainty. Some investigators believed Jimmy Hoffa was killed shortly after leaving the restaurant, while others argued he may have been transported to another location before disappearing forever. Over the years, reported sightings, anonymous tips, and alleged burial sites led authorities to farms, warehouses, vacant lots, and remote properties across several states. Each new lead generated headlines and renewed public interest, yet every major search ended without conclusive evidence. The FBI continued reviewing witness statements and physical evidence, but Hoffa's body was never recovered. Decades later, his disappearance remains one of the most enduring mysteries in American criminal history, with the truth still hidden behind unanswered questions. Nearly 50 years have passed since Jimmy Hoffa disappeared, yet the mystery remains unsolved. Investigators have followed thousands of leads, searched countless locations, and examined decades of evidence, but no definitive answer has ever emerged. Hoffa was officially declared legally dead, yet the question of what truly happened on that summer afternoon in 1975 continues to challenge historians, investigators, and the public alike. His disappearance became more than a missing person case. It became a lasting symbol of unanswered questions in American history. Every new theory has reignited hope, only to leave the same mystery behind. Until credible evidence finally reveals the truth, Jimmy Hoffa's final journey will remain one of America's greatest unsolved disappearances, reminding us that some of history's biggest secrets can survive for generations.